morning, precious one, and welcome back to Rican Lily's Kitchen. Today, I want to share with you my realistic spring routine. When I wake up from the bed, I sit on the bed little, and the next thing I do is to drink water. And the water, I drink it little by little. I add fruit to the water. I bring the water during the night. So when I wake up, it's already on my bedside. I light the candle to bring more light into the room. I read this, my favorite 40 Days of Wildness from a family friend, and this is the page I am now. This book does not expire because I read it every time. When I finish it reading, or when I finish reading, I keep reading it again. I check the time, get out from the bed, wear my flip-flop, go down on my knees because I am a Christian. So I go on my knees and pray. By some time I can stand and pray as well. After praying, I'll go back to the bed again just to relax. After relaxing, I get out from the bed again, and then I'm going to sit on a chair to read my Bible. I have Bible on the phone. I will keep reading the Bible to the last chapter. So this is the Bible I read. I have saved it on the phone. That's my favorite verse. Sometimes they were sent by my auntie, the Reverend, for me to read. So when I reach the last part, I click on it and read the whole chapter from 1 to the last verse. After I lay my bed, that time the bed has already refreshed by itself, so I have to lay the bed. And the room is not mine, it's my son's room, but he's in abroad, so I normally use it for so many things. So I lay the bed nicely before I get out from the room. The throw pillows, they are all DIY I made myself. And then after, I go to the bathroom. In the bathroom, I use alcohol hand spray or hand sanitizer to clean my hands, to kill any germ. And then I brush my teeth. I add little active cool, and add to my teeth. And sometimes I clean my teeth twice, and today I'm going to clean it twice. I want it like that. I wash my mouth, and after I brush the teeth again. You don't need to add coal to your paste. So after washing my face, I brush my teeth again and then wash my face and use this soft steamed towel to wipe my face. I bought the towel from IKEA. It was a set, either 10 or 12 pieces inside. Then I use Rican Lily shea butter to massage my face. Then I comb my hair. You all know that time when I go bald, the hair has started growing. So then I comb it and come downstairs to the kitchen. So when I'm coming, I always bring my water down and light the candle in the kitchen also. After, I prepare for breakfast. So these are some fruits I'm going to peel. It is for snack during the day. So I always peel it first and keep it in the fridge. Some has ripened and some are not. And I like both, especially I like the ripe ones. This is kiwi. After I gather the peel with a paper and throw into my garbage, then wash the kiwi and line them up. I slice them nicely, all of them. You can use any fruit of your choice and then pack them in a lunch bowl and keep it in the fridge for snack time. The next thing I do is to boil hot water and place it in the flask. This is because sometimes I need hot water as fast as possible to do other things, and I don't need to wait for the water to boil. This is why I always boil the water. I then change my kitchen paper or kitchen napkin when it's done. I place on the new one and always take away the first one. I place it aside. I go to the fridge to bring some fresh juice. And then shake it little and pour some in a small glass. I place it back in the fridge. After the water is ready, so I'm pouring it into the flask. I cover it tightly. This water can be warm for 24 hours and I place it aside. The next thing is for me to sip the drink little by little until it is done. Then I'll go upstairs to change my outfit or my Barbie. So I'm going to change the Barbie to come and make breakfast. So see you. So I'm going to make a quick breakfast for my husband and I want to share with you. So this is the bread and I'm going to use this love shape to cut the middle. It's not a romantic day, but sometimes I just want to do things to make him laugh and smile. Anything for him to smile. So with a frying pan, add the butter or oil. Place on or place in the bread. Let it toast in the oil or the butter. After toasting, turn it upside down and toast the next side. Add a little bit of butter in the middle and spread it well so that you can get the love shape. Pour in the egg. Add any green leaves of your choice and then little salt and then black pepper, salt and pepper to taste. After he likes coffee, so I decided to make a coffee and add to it. So I'm still making the coffee. Now the egg is ready. So I place it on the plate with a little bit of vegetables, fresh vegetables. You can add any vegetables of your choice. And I serve him before I do other things. So early spring, I buy new plants and also replant some of the plants that has a lot and can be replanted. I take away the dead leaves from it. This is something I do always. I'm going to pack all the things in the tea dining or interior garden dining away and clean there. I do this every year. I vacuum clean around, dust every place, the light, For cleaning, I do it every day, but deep cleaning also once a month. But I just want to gather them and show you what I do. I dust the pot or the stands around. These leaves, I use wet napkins to clean it for it to bright and also moisturize. I mop the floor. It's just a quick thing I'm showing you. I change the curtains and bring the bright curtains because the day is getting brighter. I repack the things, bring the table back, change the tablecloth. I have a lot of African fabric, so I like switching them once a week or every 10 days. I lay it nicely and then go and continue with other things. Enjoy. So since I couldn't take breakfast, I always make lunch or brunch. So this time I'm making brunch and I'm making a pizza, kebab pizza. So I make the dough flat on a baking sheet lined with a baking paper and spread on ketchup. You can place on any tomato sauce of your choice. So after I spread on the cheese and then I sprinkle oregano on top, dry oregano. You can use the fresh ones. Then I spread on the kebab. You can use anything for the top up. And then I spread on fresh shredded onions. And then I spread on the cheese again. I like cheese and I want the cheese on top of my pizza all the time. I then brush the ends of the pizza dough with olive oil. It prevents it from burning quickly. And then brush the top of the cheese with olive oil. You don't have to do that, but it helps it to melt faster. I bake this under 175 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes and it is ready. I slice them any shape I want. And that is my brunch. Late spring, I always cut the plants on my compound. I have a lot of plants on my compound. And some of the plants are tall and I can't reach there. So to reach on top there to cut, I always use a ladder. I have different type of ladder in my house and this is the medium one. So I climb this and then cut the plants, the branches. I cut a lot of the branches down. Because if you don't cut it down, the postmaster will always come and tell you to come and cut it because the plant is covering in front of the car and he don't want or she don't want that. But aside that, I always cut my plants. I cut as much as I can. And this plant grows quickly. It grows quickly. Enjoy watching this step. This is part of me. I always do it. I want to do it because I like climbing and have fun. And when people are passing, they always give me a credit and I'm so happy to do it. Sorry. Yeah. So I take the ladder inside the garden, just in front of the balcony to cut the ones there before I come out again. Then this plant is very soft and it's like rubber type. You can wrap it and pack it in the plastic bag. I pack it in the plastic bag because it is easiest way to take it away. So I'm going to pack it in the plastic bag. A lot of them I will get. The big ones, I cannot pack it in the plastic bag. I will just place it in the garden and later I will rent somebody to pick it up for me. So I give a note and take it into the garden. Then the small ones, I use the rake. I bought this rake from Jula, and the cutter too I bought from Jula. And then I use the dustpan to pick the smaller particles. The broom I bought from Jula. This is my favorite broom. Anybody who visits me wants to buy some, so I show them where I bought it. It's nice and soft for the road. I don't want to keep the road dirty. It's not good. So after I pack all my tools and then give a note to the black plastic and take it on the pack. And make sure the road look nicer. So I sweep away the small particles to the side of the fence. And these are the things I cut, or the plants I cut, or the branches I cut. It is here, and they will come and pick it. I have already booked them. They will come and pick it in the 2 weeks time. So see them in 2 weeks. So today is washing time or laundry time. With a clean bucket, I'm going to soak the whites. I pour in a washing powder and add water. After adding the water, I add chlorine. The chlorine helps the whites to fade or brighten. After, I shake the water very well so that the chlorine and the washing powder will mix very well so it does not settle under the bucket. I soak in the towels, and I'm going to do the same to the other things, the other clothes. And this is overnight. It is a day before the laundry. The next morning, I wake up early to wash. I separate the things according to the colors and according to how I'm going to wash them. I don't wash every week. I wash once in 2 weeks. I wash every 2 weeks. I pack them so I'll be able to get more colors to wash together. So here I'm squeezing the bed sheet and I'm going to add to the one in the machine. When I gather all the clothes for 2 weeks, it is easy and I like it that way. It helped me to get similar colors to wash. I'm preventing my electricity and my water bill. Yeah. So after I place in my working gear, I use that clothes for working in the house in the morning or in the evening, the same water. So after, I then pour in the washing powder in the machine. I'll add the perfume and then the blue liquid, but it's fast. Then wash it 40 or 60. And I have washed my carpet already. I will take that one outside too. It was in the bathroom. So when the machine is ready, you open it and hang them outside. So I'm going to hang it outside. And the weather is so fine during late spring. So these are the things, some of them. I'm going to pack them into the basket, the laundry basket there. And I will fold it nicely in the room later. But for now, this is how I'm going to fold it as fast as possible because I'm still washing the clothes. This is bed sheets. I fold them like this, so I'll take the time to fold them indoors. So the one that are not dry yet, I push it aside closer to the sun. And this is a duvet. I bought it from abroad. I have 8 pieces of this duvet. This is because it has special bottom at the end. So when you place the duvet inside, this is the duvet case. So when you place the duvet inside, you bottom it up because or so that the duvet will not flip outside. It's very nice one. So I'm still washing and hanging them. The weather is fine. Washing and packing and hanging them outdoors. It is so nice because in winter I hang my things inside. After I take the table away, and then when you go inside, this is the duvet, how it looks like. It has the bottom around and it's so nice and beautiful. It's very special Greek linen they use for the duvet case. So after some hours, it dries. So it has dried. So I'm packing it indoors and I'm not going to wash again because the time is already 4 o'clock in the evening. Enjoy this realistic routine. The story continues. After the laundry, the next step is for me to fold them. So I want to show you how I fold my towels. This is how I fold it, but I don't fold it same every day. Every time after washing, I change the style. It will help me to know which towel I use for 2 weeks. So this time I'm folding them this way, all of them. But another time I'm not going to fold it same style. I'll fold it different style. That I will show you in the future if I will do it again. But for the meantime, this is how I'm going to fold both small and big ones. So I'm folding all the white, and after I take the white away. So the next step is the mixed ones, like the blue and white. This is how I fold them, same style, same style. And then I push it under so that it hold it. It will help it not to open. So after I pack them, this is how this one also looks like. So I'm going to pack it and come back. And this is my beach towels, the big one, they are large ones. And the cool one, this is how I fold it, the same style. But in the future, you are not going to see it same style. And this is my face towels. I fold them simple like this and keep it in the drawer. So I'm going to pack them. So I pack it here. So I'm going to pack it, all of them here. Yeah, so I'm still packing it. The next thing is dinner. Yes, so we are going to make dinner together. These are the ingredients. I have cauliflower, eggs, broccoli, spices, salt to taste, chopped onions, chopped celery stick, dill, corn. They are all here. So with the frying pan, with the oil, pour in the eggs. We are going to make scramble eggs. Remember, salt and pepper is always according to your taste. With another frying pan, pour in about 2 tablespoons of olive oil and add the onions. Cook the onions for only 2 minutes. Then add the cooked rice. We are going to make vegetable rice. The rice you can add as much as you want. I'm using basmati rice to make this. dinner. Mix it well or stir it well. Add the cauliflower, chopped broccoli, the corn. It's a sweet corn. Spices, any spices of your choice. You can blend the spices if you want, but I want them this way. Add just a drop of soy sauce and stir it or mix it well. Sorry for the mess on the stove. Little rice behind there. Add the celery stick and the dill and stir. Add the eggs. If vegan is in the house, skip the eggs. But there is no vegan today, so I added little eggs. And our dinner is ready after 10 minutes. It's so quick and easy recipe. Enjoy! So this is my weight now. I decided to do exercise today. I always do exercise indoors most of the time when the weather is not good. It is evening and I couldn't go out. But in Sweden, during the evening around 5, you can go to jogging also. But I decided to do it indoors. So this is during the evening. I decided to do exercise before I take my shower. Enjoy this exercise and see you soon. The story continues as realistic spring routine. When something is realistic, it always has continues or have a continue. The year 2020 has come and we are in spring. As the tradition goes on, I'm replanting all the plants and changing the pots. Some plants has grown and need bigger pots. Remember this plant that my friend was pushing at IKEA shop? The plant has grown, so it need a big pot. Plants like mother-in-law's tongue need to be replanted. So I'm going to pull out a lot from this mother-in-law's tongue and plant it in another pot. This plant is very good for the health. In the morning, it gives carbon dioxide, but at night, it gives oxygen. That is so nice for the health. And these are some of the reasons I have a lot of them in my house. The journey still continues. Enjoy this journey with me. In case I'll continue it in future, you always know I will do it for you guys. So this is how I pull out some of the mother-in-law's tongue or the snake plant they called it. It has many names. Enjoy this reality or realistic routine with me. I love you all and see you in the future.
Oh no, Hold on, girl, now wait just a minute. I've got something to say, you should hear it. Oh, I'm happy to make time for your feelings, but you have to admit I already do. Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. But I have to be me, and everyone can see your anger is misplaced, and I'm yours.